Howdy everyone, your Paral here with some more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Last episode, we made it here to Gatling Port. Had a brief run-in with a thug named Zook, who apparently had a shadow Pokemon, but an old guy and his bodyguard stepped in, so that was cool. And also, we made it to the parts shop, but no one is there that runs it. We did get a cool item out of it that would let us evolve our Eevee, so yay. And over here, this is one of the people that runs the parts shop. So that's cool. And these rotating bridges are also really cool, but really weird. Whew, that settles that. All fixed. You want to talk to me? Yeah, the part shop is ours. Huh, you need a machine part? Where's Grandpa? He's gone off to Dr. Kaminko's? When my grandpa gets excited over some mechanical thing, he's off like a shot. Never mind the shop or his grandson, me. I'll find that machine part you need. Can I get you to come to our shop? Yes, I will do just that. Oh, man, Grandpa should be so lucky to have a caring grandson like me looking after him. Yeah, I'll go to your shop, but first, we have some exploring to do. I'm glad the bridges have been fixed. If they're stuck, no ship can get in or out of the harbor. The bridges move when you step on the button in the middle section. Sounds cool, but sounds really inconvenient, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I'm just gonna quickly go into this house here. Really inconvenient place to have a house. There's an island far from the coast of Gatling Port. It's surrounded by vicious ocean currents, however, so no one can go near. Of course, everyone around these parts knows better than to go near that island in the first place. Ominous. Must be far away because you can't really see it from here. Might be in a different direction though. Actually, it's not. Just saying. Well, let's just put the bridges back here. And now, right up here, just hiding here, all sketchily. Really, it's kind of a creepy place for you to just be lurking about. Hey, welcome, youngster. No words be spoken, no questions need be asked. We shall battle, yes? Ah, good answer. A battle with a feisty lad is one to be savored. Let's go. Okay. I love how whenever you battle anywhere here in like the outside of Gatling Port, you're just here, like in the front main part. But yeah, Casual Guy Kyle. Casual Guy. That's a nice title you have there. And look at this. The aura reader is responding. We have a shadow Pokemon here. Leddyba. Leddyba, not that good of a Pokemon. It's your early game bug type. That's really all I can say about it. Nothing else to say, honestly. But it is a shadow Pokemon, and I am here to snag it. So I am actually... Let's try licking you. Because Lick has a chance of paralyzing, and it'll make things easier to catch. But yeah, this is our first actual battle against Shadow Pokemon where things aren't a guaranteed catch, so we're gonna be playing the standard rule here when it comes to catching Pokemon. Weaken a Pokemon, inflict status conditions on it, anything to make it easier, but don't outright knock it out. I mean, if you do knock it out, you will get a chance to snag this Leddyba later, but that's going to be way later in the game, and I prefer to snag things as early as possible, really. And whenever we use a snag ball, or a Pokeball, whenever we use any type of Pokeball to convert into a snag ball, we can only use one per turn, because I believe, like, the explanation is, like, you need to give the snag machine, like, time to charge or whatever. Yeah. Let's see. I will bite you. And I want to weaken this Leddyba a little bit more, just because, I mean, even though it is early in the game, we're still at a point where we can't get Pokeballs like from a shop, so we need to be a bit sparing with them. Also, I forgot to mention this before when talking about Shadow Pokemon, but they will not gain experience whenever you knock out a Pokemon. Just something I thought I'd share. Let's see. What do I want to do here? Let's... Sand Attack? And another Lick. That sounds good. That's a weird animation for Sand Attack. I was not expecting that. Ugh. Okay, Eevee, you do you. And that seems to be fine here. Ooh, please don't hit my Eevee. You hit my Eevee. I will snag you. Because I can. Shadow Mist. Sure, let's show that off. Because we haven't done that yet. So, yay, if this snag fails, then Shadow Mist, but doesn't really look like it fails, because it's an early game bug type. Anything else you have to say? Will you lose? No, sir. You have a nod wave speaking. Says me, the one who's still recovering from being sick. Too bad. I guess I lost that one. The machine you have in your arm. It's quite the getup. The way the lights pulse and all, it's mighty impressive, whatever it is. I thought for a second there that you'd take my Pokemon. You know, lad, ever since I battled with you, I've been missing a Pokemon. It's an important, precious even, Pokemon I've gotten as a gift. Do you have any idea what became of it? No siree. I have no idea what happened to your Ledyba. Ignore the fact that my Ledyba may or may not be yours. Anyways, I'm just gonna quickly heal here, because I want to use Ledyba. Okay, so I'm all healed up. Let's just rotate these bridges around, because I want to explore this big structure here. And also, this house that's down here. Another inconvenient spot for a house, but okay. You have a Magnemite. I've lived in Gatlinport for many, many years, but I've never seen a cruiser that grand or luxurious. The cruiser looks capable of sailing anywhere in the world. I would surely love to sail on it. Oh, talking about, Mr. Varich's cruiser. Sure, we could take a look at that as well. We'll not go inside it, but we could at least admire it once we're done exploring this place. And we have some Pokeballs here. 3 of them. Very handy. Especially at this point, because Pokeballs are pretty limited. Now the lighthouse here. It's fairly average, I guess. There's stairs, you could ride the elevator up here to the top, but I'm going to ignore that because there are some items for us to grab while we climb up the stairs. So, yeah. And there's just all these random, like, walls and whatever. Just all over the place. Whew. Oh, now you're a rare child. Most people would take the elevator. Youngsters, are you doing this for exercise? Nothing wrong with exercise. Exercise is always a good thing. Let's see. Any more items here? No? There needs to be at least, like, one more item box, right? Yep. Awakening. Okay. So we're just gonna be... It looks like we're gonna be getting, like, the standard healing items for status conditions. Nothing wrong with that because they're very effective. Let's see. What about you? When I look down from the top of the lighthouse, I get frightened as if I'm being sucked down. That sensation of falling grows on you. Okay. And now this here will take us to the top. Which is weird, like, cause the way, like, this lighthouse is angled, like, we came in from this side, so we should be able to see, like, or we shouldn't be able to see all of this of Gatlinport below. We should only be seeing, like, the sea, but I guess it makes for a less interesting view. So what about you? There's some people up here. You see the island in the distance out at sea? No, I don't, because... I mean, we should be able to, by the way this lighthouse is facing, but no. If only those clouds weren't there, we could get gorgeous sunsets at dusk. Cool. You're also here, anyone else? No? Just you two. Okay, well, you're important. You there, you look like a traitor to me. Someone gave me a wickedly tough Pokemon. I'll test it out on you. That sounds suspicious. Okay then, we have a female bodybuilder here. A Zubat and a Poochyena. None of those sound tough. None of those sound tough at all. Oh, you went down 2 bars. Okay then. Well anyways, we have a Shadow Pokemon here. A Shadow Poochyena. Even though it's a Shadow Pokemon, it still doesn't sound tough. So, I don't know, but... Before we start talking about Poochyena, you're a naughty nature. Okay, that at least helps with you being a physical attacker. Poochyena, it's your early game Pokemon. I mean, it's a dark type, so it has that for it, but other than that, nothing really outstanding about Poochyena either. I mean, when it evolves, it has the ability to have Intimidate. Actually, I think that's the only ability it will have at this point, but yeah, it's not spectacular. I mean, the only thing spectacular about it is that it's a Shadow Pokemon for us to snag, so... Yay. Okay. Stop attacking me. Please. Yeah, let's attack that again. Let's use Shadow Blitz on Poochyena just to demonstrate that Shadow moves are not very effective on other Shadow Pokemon. So, yeah, I'm trying to make sure I... Oh, that's a new thing that we need to talk about. Yes, whenever you use a Shadow move, there is a chance that your Pokemon will enter what is called Reverse Mode. And it's more likely to happen the more of your Heart Gauge is depleted. So that's why I'm surprised that it happened so soon here with Lediba. But... Reverse Mode, what it does is it makes it more likely for your... I believe it makes it more likely for your Shadow Pokemon to have increased critical hits with their Shadow attacks. And of course, they'll be taking damage every turn, which is a downside. And if you want your Pokemon to not be in Reverse Mode, which, I mean, it does have the advantage of increasing the critical hits, the critical hit ratio of your Shadow moves, but a good side to getting rid of Reverse Mode, which you do by calling, is... This is what calling is for, by the way. It will lower the Heart Gauge of your Shadow Pokemon. Very, very handy. Oh, of course you go into Reverse Mode as well. Okay, fine. And this only happens when you use a Shadow attack, I believe. You have Aerial Ace for an attack? Cool. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try to throw a Shadow Ball here. Not a Shadow Ball, a Snag Ball. Shadow Ball is an attack, which is not a Shadow-type move. It's a Ghost-type move. So, there's that. But, yeah. Just throw a Snag Ball. And if this fails, then I can at least get Teddiursa out of Reverse Mode. Nice. Easy peasy. Shadow Pokemon aren't always going to be this easy to catch either, so... Yeah. This Pokemon was too weak. I mean, we have it now, so... I guess it's not that weak. What was all that about? I joined that organization because they said they'd give me a strong Pokemon I can read. Something that's not like the usual ones. Well, what was so tough about that? I was conned. And now you don't have that Pokemon anymore, so, yeah. Do I want to heal you? Nah. Nah. I'll still stick with Lediba and Teddiursa. But let's go down the elevator. And before we go into the part shop, let's go admire that cruiser that Mr. Varich has. We briefly saw it, I think. Right? I don't know. Do I step on this one? Yeah. And let's see. I think I pressed this one just to make my life easier. Just so I don't have to go around. Right over here. Yep, this is the cruiser. It does look pretty cool. What about you? I haven't talked to you. The sea is wide and its fathoms deep, so full of Pokemon, it'll make you weep. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to sing it, but it rhymes. What's up, kid? Were you captivated by my singing? I'll have you know, I placed second at the Krabby Club's music contest. Oh, cool. No, you're supposed to battle me. Fight me. Oh, you weren't? Then let me guess, you came for a Pokemon battle, right? I mean, you could sing while battling. I don't have a problem with that. You do you. Okay, well, you, I know for a fact, don't have any Shadow Pokemon. But still, it's always nice to get your battles in, lower these heart gauges. And now, sure, Shadow Blitz. Let's just get rid of reverse mode. And you're down another bar, so that's good. Did that reveal another move? I hope it. Also, I believe another factor that goes into how often your Pokemon go into reverse mode depends on the nature as well. I don't know. I might be wrong on that, but eh. One downside to calling your Pokemon while it's in reverse mode is it does waste your turn a bit, so yeah. Metal Claw. Okay. Oh, well, you know what? Shadow Blitz, and then Metal Claw on you. Does have a chance of increasing attack as well, so good to keep that in mind. Didn't get the attack increase there, though. Ooh, bulky boy. Well, that'll change soon enough. You know what? I think Teddiursa Shadow Blitz will do more, so I'm gonna switch over into Poochyena just so its heart gauge can go down a little bit. That makes sense, right? Also, another thing I forgot to mention with Shadow moves, because there's a lot of different Shadow moves in this game, is... well, yeah, there's a lot of Shadow moves in this game, but an interesting thing about them is that they're a bit of a precursor to the physical special split that happened in Generation 4. Because in this game, if a move is physical or special, it depends on the type of the move. For example, normal type moves are always going to be physical type attacks. And fire moves, for example, are also always going to be special type attacks. But shadow moves, it really depends on the shadow move itself. Like Shadow Blitz, it sounds like a physical type attack, so it would be a physical attack. But TM45, that is Attract. Not a good move. Well, it's decent, but not one I myself am personally going to use. But yeah, back to the whole shadow move thing, like, we'll be finding shadow moves that will be special. It's just a neat little thing, nice little, I guess, like I said before, precursor to the physical special split in the Generation 4 games. Your heart gauge didn't go down as much as I would want it to, but whatever. Whatever, let's just go into the part shop and do what we came here to do, which is to pick up that machine part. So, yay. We were out. A machine part, you said, right? Or sorry, we were out. I didn't see that part there. Because my pop filter is, like, blurring or obscuring a bit of my TV. But that's just the way I have, like, my mic set up. I mean, I could always just move out of the way, but... anyways, we have the machine part. It's a rare item. That machine part took a while to get the order in. How's your director, Professor Crane, doing? Yeah, he was kind of kidnapped. The HQ Lab's director was abducted by some goons with shadow Pokemon? I've been through something like that before, but who would have thought it'd happen again? I hope the lab director's found. I'll be rooting for you, so don't give up. Oh. Eevee dude isn't here. Where'd he go? Does he, like, just vanish? Does he vanish, like, beforehand? Or, like, can you still get the item and then he'll vanish? I don't know, but... Huh. Interesting. Well, we got the machine part, so... Let's just quickly deliver it back. And also, go back to the awesome music, which, by the way, it will not be in the HQ lab forever. Eventually, it'll go back to the song that was there before. But still, this is a really good song. Oh, Ral, could you wait just 1 second? I found some more memos I wrote up with the director. I think you should have them, though, because memos I can read. We have Crane memos 3 to 5. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's humor you. Let's read them. The Aura Reader's development made it possible to create a workable new snag machine. We realized we could integrate the Aura Reader with the original snag machine developed by Cypher. How did they get the original snag machine, though? The Aura Reader can be made to sound a warning and prevent the snag machine from working if a regular non-shadow Pokemon is targeted. The likelihood of the snag machine being abused should be diminished. However, one must always be vigilant. It must be treated with caution. At least they have a failsafe for that. Once captured, shadow Pokemon must have their hearts reopened in a process called purification so that they may return to their normal state. The best known method of purification was to have the shadow Pokemon spend time with the trainer and allow their hearts to gradually reopen. However, because it required shadow Pokemon to be with the trainer, this method placed a limit on the number of shadow Pokemon that can be... Wow, I'm having a lot of difficulty reading. We need a process for officially purifying many shadow Pokemon. Our studies led us to the idea of the Purify Chamber. The Purify Chamber is a radical new concept that differs from the usual purification method of having shadow Pokemon be with a trainer constantly. It represents a new approach that places shadow Pokemon among regular Pokemon so that they become purified naturally. Much time is still needed to make this concept real. We need to acquire systems, collect data, and make adjustments. We eagerly look forward to seeing the Purify Chamber concept in operation. Well, we have this machine part, so hopefully this helps. So, Mom, we did it. Sorry it took us a bit longer to get than you probably thought it would, but here you go. Welcome back, Ral. Was Shovie well behaved? Well, she bumped into a thug. Yeah, a bad guy tried to stop us, but a nice person helped us. Oh no, really? I'll get the details later. What about the machine part? Yep. Here we go. With this component, we can get down to the finishing touches on the Purify Chamber. I should take this down to the Purify Chamber on the ground floor now. Oh, Jovi will take it. Are you sure? Don't drop it. Oh man, it would suck a lot if she dropped it and it broke, but I trust Jovi. How's your shadow Pokemon doing? Purification progresses if a shadow Pokemon spends time together with its trainer. Has the heart gauge fallen to 0? Nope. Oh, but by the time the Purify Chamber is completed, the heart gauge should be down to 0. If the heart gauge has fallen to 0, that shadow Pokemon is ready to open its heart, but that alone isn't enough. To complete the process, the Pokemon needs to go through a purification ceremony. It's basically a ritual for it to return to its natural state. If the Purify Chamber were ready, it could go through the ceremony there, but it looks like we'll need a little more time to get finished. Because of that, I think your Pokemon should go through the purification ceremony using a different process. There's a village called Agate. In the village is the Relic Stone, which has the power to restore shadow Pokemon to their natural state. It worries me a lot to send you to such a far-off place by yourself, dear, but I also think it's something that only you can do. Well, dear, will you go to Agate Village? Yes! Thank you. You know, Ral, I'm so proud of how you're becoming more and more dependable. Agate is southeast from here, but it's not very close. Go see a man named Egan there. Well, I do want to go to Agate and go to the Relic Stone and do all of this stuff. But there is another reason why I want to go there. I'll get in touch with him so he knows you're coming. Oh, cool, thanks. I'll do my best to get the Purify Chamber finished while you're gone. Please be careful, Ral. Well, let's do just that. Let's head on over to Agate Village quickly, because I want to do something there. Besides purify shadow Pokemon. There's something there that I want to do that is important to me. Also, off screen, I should probably heal. So let's do that. So Agate Village, it's a lush green town of senior citizens with a relic honoring the mythical Pokemon Celebi. Cool. Cool. Also, I love this song. And my, how your camera angle has changed in these past 5 years. Can't do any shenanigans here with this fixed camera angle. Can't do anything over here, unfortunately. But before I end things off, and we explore the rest of Agate Village in the next episode, there's one thing that I want to do. It's right up here, in this building. This is the daycare center, but there's no one here really operating it. The person I want to see, though, is this person, the Name Rater. You can consider me the fortune teller of names. I shall be pleased to rate your Pokemon's nickname. This is basically your place to change your Pokemon's nickname. You can't change the nickname of Shadow Pokemon, though. Yeah, it doesn't consider us its rightful trainer, which might be their explanation as to why we can't see, like, the original trainer or the trainer ID. But we do have our team member here, Eevee. And I want to give Eevee a nickname. A nickname that is very, very special to me. Eevee here is going to be named Eugene. One, because it's a vastly superior name than before. Its luckiness is simply unsurpassed. Thank you. Keep treating Eugene with love and affection. Eugene, for one, could be considered a bit of a pun, because the Pokemon Eevee, according to in-game Pokedex lore and whatnot, has unstable genes, and its genetic makeup is what allows it to evolve into all sorts of different Pokemon. But Eugene is the name that belonged to a friend of mine. Eugene, I'm not gonna get into what happened, but a few years ago, he passed away. So, Eevee was Eugene's favorite Pokemon. Which is why it's a bit special to me that in this game, the Eevee that we're given was a gift from the main character's dad, a person important to him, before they passed away. And Eugene, like I said before, his favorite Pokemon was Eevee. And his reasoning for that was because Eevee can evolve into whatever it wants to be. And for Eugene, that was something that meant a lot to him. Because, again, of things I will not get into, but I miss him a lot. And this is just one way of honoring this friend of mine that I cared about a lot and who I miss all the time. So, Eugene here. It means a lot to me that I can dedicate a little bit of this Let's Play to him in some way. And, like, just having a Pokemon that he really liked and having it evolve into something that he was a fan of as well, because he enjoyed all of the evolutions that were available. But, like, just having that part of him in this Let's Play, it means a lot to me. So, thank you, Eugene, for being a great friend. I hope I was a great friend to you. And That's gonna be the end of this episode, so thank you all so much for watching, and next time on Pokemon XD, we're gonna go explore Agate Village and see Egan here. Thank you all so much for watching. Later.